Live from KTIV, this is SportsFource Extra.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of SportsFource Extra. I'm Jason Moeller in Siouxland. Just like how the snow was falling outside, shots were falling inside as several squads from around our area were keeping spirits bright by bringing the heat on the basketball court. Walk with me, talk with me a little bit. We open with a rivalry based more on location. Sometimes it's about proximity, but in this case, it's based on direction because let's be real. East and West, they're never supposed to meet, but the Black Raiders and Wolverines, they met on the court on this fine winter's eve. So tell you what, both of these squads enter the matchup with just one loss early in the season. We'll begin fourth quarter East in front, but Roman Henry imparts attacks on the Black Raiders. He'll take the bucket and the foul on top of it. Later on, though, Bilal Yusuf dishes to Fahmy Yusuf for the corner three. On the ensuing West possession, though, Cameron Hagna, no, he says, hey, buddy, that looks like fun. He'll shoot a corner three. But on the next East possession, Yusuf says, I ain't your buddy, pal, and he'll hit another corner three in East. They get to win 89-74 in this one. In the girls' matchup, East has beaten West 15 straight times. Let's see if they can make it 16. We'll pick up early first quarter. West with it, but not for long. Brinley Winkelpleck takes the errant pass, heaves it down court to Kennedy Reynolds. Reynolds gets to the rack for the deuce, and East leads by 2. Later on, Reynolds, wrapped around her defender, comes up with the steal, sends a bounce pass to Tori Drent for the bucket here, and it's 7-0 Black Raiders. Wolverines just trying to get on the board early on in this one. Now this shot, it's going to be offline, but Adeline Vondrak is there, and the freshman does the dirty work, getting the putback to fall. The Black Raider defense, it was staunch in this one. How about the play from Scarlett Holenkamp to keep this thing alive? Black Raiders get the ball down court to Annabelle Jacobson. Jacobson picks up 3 the old-fashioned way. Black Raiders run away with this one, 78-28. Warrior boys looking to bounce back from a loss as they battle the Yellow Jackets. Pick up first quarter, Gavin Arndt jabs, drives the middle of the lane, rises up, finishes through the contact for 2 here. Later on, Kylan Vanderskoff heads down the lane, gets bumped on the way up, and yes, Mr. Vanderskoff, that's an and one right there. Warriors with it on the break now. Later on, Jacoby Cofield gives to Carter Galing, and the senior shows nice touch with the left. SBL wins 91-60. In Storm Lake, the Tornadoes, they're off to a hot start as they blew out their first 2 opponents, winning by 44 in both matchups. And Creighton commit Jaden Kuhn is averaging 25 points per game to start the season here. Tornadoes looking to go 3-0 as they battle Spirit Lake. First quarter, Tornadoes storm out of the gates. Cameron Boyd rifles a pass down court to Timothy Yanga. He'll get the friendly roll to go in for 2. Later in the first, it's a Storm Lake highlight reel. We all knew this was coming. Jaden Kuhn gets the inbound, flips the 180 degrees, throws it down with 2 hands. Storm Lake opens the game on a 12-0 run. Indians get on the board here, though. Wesley Walls. Woolsey has some late banking hours in Storm Lake there to get Spirit Lake on the board. This one's all NATO's. Kuhn swings the ball to the top of the key. Trey Betcher's waiting, and you betcher, he'll fling a green bean in from the top of the arc. Tornadoes win 79-44. In Alta Aurelia boys facing off against Pocahontas area. We're tied at the start of the second quarter. Camden Reiner drives inside, stops, pops, goes up off the glass for 2. Later in the quarter, Gabe Halligan pokes the ball loose, and it'll pay off for him. Check this out. Long pass down the way, right to Halligan. He'll lay it in for 2. Alta Aurelia gets right back to work on the other end. Reiner inside. Look at that. Nice little skip to my Lou before rising up for the deuce there. Or for the Indians, Christian Valenzuela pulls down the defensive board, and Valenzuela goes coast to coast for the finish. Pokey wins 45-41. Up at the Iowa Great Lakes, Okoboji hosting Rock Valley for Wildcat Night. In the lane, Bodie Weber posts up, creates room, puts up 2 for the Rockets. Okoboji building a little momentum though. Elijah Graves puts it up on the drive for 2. Pioneers with it again. Miles Wasson drives it in for the layup. He gets it to go. Rockets get the win in this one, 65-60. Third-ranked Rockets looking for their 4th straight win. The girls matchup. Hudson Ranchow pitches it out to Haven Ranchow. Nothing but net there for 3. For the Pioneers, Katie Jensen beats the defense for the open layup. However, Alexa Zomer brings down the rebound, puts it back up. Rockets keep their streak alive. They win this one 77-44. to the city of Castles. OABCIG looking to go 5-0 as they host West Monona. Top of the game, Spartans, Carly Stengel tosses it to Brianna Hill, who sends it home for the first couple of points of the game. Falcons ball now. They'll travel around to Ireland Whitrock for the corner three, and they're now behind by just one. Spartans still looking strong here. Hill gives to Allie Miller for the triple from downtown, and now they take a 5-point lead to the Spartans, but the Falcons start to pull ahead. Leah Hansen, little bounce pass to Tinley Redenius for the bucket. Falcons win this one, 56-35. 2 1-loss teams going at it in the boys matchup. We'll start right at the start of this one. Spartans Xavier DeRocher tosses to Blake Peckerick for the lay-in. The first 2 points of the matchup. Later on, J.J. Parks with it. He'll give it to Rafe Jensen. Jensen showing off the physicality on his way in. Falcons lead by 8. Spartans call back, though. Evan Lander dishes to Ben Holverson. Holverson shows some patience down low before getting that one to go. It's just a 3-point ball game, but the Falcons stay strong. Jensen steals the ball here, and now Jensen, he'll take this one down the court. Dish to Cade Spots. Spots with a pump fake before the finish. OABCIG wins this one 72-55. Siouxland Christian boys looking for the first win in the Lauren DeYoung era still, but Lawton Bronson has other plans. They'll open this Battle of the Eagles with a trifecta from the top of the key, courtesy Ian Morey, and the Morey Eel puts LB up 3. Siouxland Christian with it, ball's pinballed around and right into the hands of Ben Bittinger. Bittinger puts away the deuce right here. Cole Wagner with it for Lawton Bronson. He's going to take this pass, drive on in. His shot's offline, but Connor Clausen is flying high with a putback. Lawton Bronson, they get the win 53-29. Stick around. We'll have more highlights waiting for you right on the other side of this break.